Hi everybody, I'm Steve. This is your tarot reading for the week of May 22nd through the 28th for all signs. The deck I'm using today is the Everyday Witch Tarot. And the first card that you see up here is for Monday and Tuesday, and that's the Tower. Ouch. Or at least it seems that way. I won't even try to tell you that this is a good card. It's scary, it's uncomfortable, and it's not something that you were expecting. Well, maybe a little, but most of it caught you off guard. You're being forced to let go of some of the old outmoded ways of doing things, and that is scary. The Tower shows up when your life is seeming that it's falling apart. Notice in this card from the Everyday Witch Tarot, the Tower's base was not built on a good foundation. It was shaky to begin with. You just got used to the shaking floors. Yeah, change, that scary word, is either here or it's on the way. The old you won't exist anymore, or at least shouldn't. The only way to get through this time is not to hang on for dear life to the old ways of thinking, or rather to embrace a new and better part of yourself. If you watch carefully, you'll see the lightning bolt of spiritual guidance heading in your direction. I've been through the Tower many times in my life, and it sucks. But once you're past it, you can look back, hindsight's always 20/20, and say thank you to Spirit for forcing you onto the right path. The Tower usually means getting rid of all the useless crap in your life, and it creates space for all the new things that are waiting to arrive. There are absolutely endless possibilities, and all the love that's waiting for you is just out of sight. Take all the rocks that are now on the ground and build something new and better, and maybe stick them together with some concrete this time. Let's see what we have for the second card. Move this guy out of the way, and the second card is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is going to be, it's a decision that you have to make. Now this is the middle of the week. This is Wednesday, Thursday-ish. You're hesitant about making a choice because you think you don't have enough information to work with, or you have mixed feelings about the potential outcome. So you've pretty much blindfolded yourself, and that helps to remove all the outside influences. It helps to allow you to get the ability to go within and to work things out. This is the time to let go of any fear of choosing the wrong path and realize you really can't make a bad decision here. All paths lead you to the same place. Maybe with some different scenery, but the same place. It's the place you were meant to be. This card, a sword, tells us that it's a mental conflict. You're just overthinking the situation and it has you all confused. So stop being so indecisive. This is not that big a deal, so you should not be feeling that you need to think things over and over and over forever. My take on this situation is you're trying to decide using only your logical mind, when in fact you should be using your gut feeling to make this decision. The mind is a great tool, but like any tool, it has a certain job and is really not suited to do the job of your feelings and your heart. So go ahead and make a decision in your heart. You know that there's no wrong choice. Let's see what our third card is. Our third card is the Six of Swords. This is getting to be an interesting reading for the week. It's going to be an interesting week for you guys. Now, the third card's for Friday and the weekend. It's the Six of Swords, and it looks like it's about time to make a move of some type. Sometimes you really can't fix a situation and you just need to leave. Toxic relationships, a job that just sucks the life right out of you, an ex-lover or a bad environment. Whatever it may be, sometimes you just need to be somewhere else. This is mental now, remember, not necessarily physical. Notice the wind blowing the leaves along the path. Have you been blowing in the wind all your life, or have you been on the receiving end of somebody else's wind-blown life? Just asking. The swords, of course, are mental. In other words, they're thoughts. This is what you're thinking. So slow down just a little bit. Is your assessment of the situation correct? Maybe if you got out of your head long enough to listen to the other chakras, you'd find a solution that didn't necessarily involve a move. In this deck, your destination is somewhat uncertain, but you have friends that are helping you along the path. I see you have a bag full of thoughts and unfulfilled plans that you're bringing along with you. Isn't that just taking your problems and moving them to a new place? How long have you been dragging this useless stuff around with you? Maybe it's time to reorient your thinking and move into a new thought pattern. Instead of making a physical move, try a mental move. Let's bring all three of them together. And we have two of these that are swords. And the Tower is also a mental card. So what you're looking at is you need to change your ideas, not your address. You make the decision to improve your thought patterns and get busy doing it. You're going to have to rebuild some stuff, as it shows in the Tower. You're going to have to take careful aim at where you want to go, which is what's in the Two of Swords. And then you have to pick up your stuff and get there. So start now. I wish you a productive week. Thank you, and namaste.